Welcome to episode number 95 of The Closing Table with Lawyers Title. I'm your host, Tamera, and today my two special guests are going to talk about balancing busy real estate careers and their lives right after this.
Welcome to The Closing Table with host Tamera, where we break down how to be successful in real estate and what it's really like to work in the real estate business. This is The Closing Table with Lawyers Title.
Again, I'm your host, Tamera, and today's episode is to talk about balancing busy lives with real estate careers. And my two guests are actually friends of mine and great partners of Lawyers Title. I have Jamie Brannagan, a top producer with eXp Realty, and Tracey Byrd, also a top producer with eXp Realty. I want to give you a little background, set the stage here, because this is an episode in my Participate in Life Together series, Women in Business. I love talking about women in business. I am a woman in business, so why wouldn't I want to talk about that? So we have a lot of challenges we face in striving for work-life balance. And so to kind of set the stage, Jamie's been in real estate as a top producer with eXp. She's been married for 15 years and has 2 kids. Madison is now on her own, and actually she works at our Lawyers Title Park Cities location, which is really cool. Her youngest is headed to middle school and is 11 years old. Then we have Tracey, who is also a top producer with eXp. She's been married for 15. Okay, this is going to be weird. She's been married for 15 years. She has 1 kiddo, okay, but she's also 11 years old and headed to middle school. And these two have been best friends for 15 years. Jamie actually helped Tracey get into real estate, whether she liked that or not. So here we are to talk about some of the things that we're looking at today as hardships or solutions or celebrations. That's what I want to talk about today. So thank you guys for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
I appreciate having you guys.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and just kind of kick it off with the first question. So, and you know, whoever wants to answer, we didn't really divide up the questions. That's fine. I don't care. I want to have the best conversation that we can. So let's start with both of you have busy career and family lives. Describe activities that allow you to balance both, meaning how do you construct your day and calendar? I don't think I should actually ask Jamie this question. Do you time block?
I would say I time block in a sense because I have to get everything that is going on the calendar, and I need to get it on for the family to see. And ironically, it's starting to get more detailed and so much more involved that I'm starting to use the Google Calendar for my family.
Why is it getting more involved? What's happening? What
Just
changes?
Just because I'm busy with things. My daughter is getting older and she's in competitive dance.
Okay.
So we've got dance schedules, competitions. I've got all my showings, meetings with clients, different things. So just to make sure, because I've come along several times and I'm like, oh no, I have to do this. And we also have to be here at this time. So just try to get it a lot more organized. So I time block in that sense where I get all of the family stuff and everything on there. And then I throw in all of my other stuff too. And I would say maybe on a weekly basis, I'm going in and I'm plugging in, this is going to be the time that I'm using for prospecting. This is going to be where I'm going in because I've got to get all this paperwork done and get everything organized so I can get paid. You know,
super important. Mm-hmm. The paperwork to get paid is super important.
Yes, the important part.
Well, okay, so there is some time blocking that you're doing now, okay, as opposed to maybe before. And look, you guys have been on teams. You've been on your own. You're currently on your own. And
I've been on a team.
You've always been on your own?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm not sure where I got that from. Do you have TCs? So do you do everything yourself?
Yeah, everything is done myself.
Okay.
I probably should have a TC.
Why do you not have a TC?
Because that would require me to do some research and actually sit down and focus on it. And I just...
No, we have referrals. We have amazing contract
I'm
TCs
here for it.
we can
Send it
give you.
to me.
Let's
Yeah.
just figure that out.
Yeah, I don't have one. I need one, and it would make sense to do it because it's a time suck.
Yeah, it is a time suck.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes the answer is I'm a control freak, and I'm like, you need to get over it.
Well, that's the other part of the problem.
But if they know what they're doing and have a ton of experience, maybe it takes a little time to build the trust. But
and they are super helpful. But if you don't stick with them and stay consistent, even like because you're not always slammed, right? Like
True.
you're slammed, and then maybe you're not, and then maybe you are. And so when you're not really slammed, you're like, well, I could do this with my time. Is it really necessary to stay like that? And in retrospect, yes, probably should have just stuck with it. But things come in waves. And so there'll be like lulls where, you know, I might have more than enough time to do those things. So I just didn't always have her on board.
Okay.
And that's where I'm at now.
So how do you manage all of your craziness?
Man, I could use some probably time blocking guidance there. I don't think I've ever time blocked, to be honest. The most extent that I do that in is my gym time is always in the morning, and everything else generally comes after, unless the client needs something different. Or if I'm doing something like this, like if I've arranged it, but I don't have set blocks throughout my day, and I never have, honestly.
But you figure it out. I mean, you both have husbands that can help with at least.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Or do they? I don't know. Do husbands help?
I do. I mean, he's self-employed like I am at this point. So we're both we don't have a shared calendar, which would also probably be really helpful.
Oh, Jamie.
So we just kind of like text back and forth. Are you free? No, are you free? And so that's literally how it's been since, I mean, I started in 14 and he's been self-employed since 21, and it's been like that for years.
He's a home inspector.
Yes. So like our schedules are very, very similar. Well, complete opposites, but similar in how it's structured, which is not a whole lot of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's out doing inspections during the day.
He's always gone between like whatever time, 6, 5, whatever in the morning till usually 12 or 2, between 12 and 2.
So he's around that. Well, he still has to do reports and get all of the information, the inspection reports out, and meet with people, talk with people, generate business. I mean, it's a lot.
He's very structured.
Okay.
We're kind of polar opposites with that, but it balances itself out, I think, partially actually because of that.
Oh, well, you've been married for 15 years. Something's working, right?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
It's been good. If I had something that pushed me into a direction, I would take it, but it's just worked. It's been fine. So I'm rolling with it.
You're rolling with it?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so we've kind of already answered, you and I, the next question, like what kind of support do you have personally or professionally? You guys are just...
Yeah, I mean, we obviously lean on each other a ton, but like we have a really good community in our neighborhood. With the kids being 11, they have 100 friends that they are with. And so it becomes like it takes the village situation. Sure. And so he's involved in every single sport. And because of that, we've got friends that help out. And so we kind of lean on each other. But between Terry and my schedule, we usually can make it happen without any problem, like at all. It works out. It works itself out a lot of the times.
Ours is the same. Mm-hmm. Divide and conquer. Mm-hmm. I'm usually available in the mornings, like I'll take Kinsey to school, and then I get busier in the afternoons. Whereas he works from home, he can block off that time, go get her, or take her to dance, and we kind of divide and conquer that too.
Have you ever come to a situation where you're like, I don't know what we're gonna do?
I mean, probably, yes.
But nothing that was like wild.
Yeah. It's not detrimental. I might have had showings or something that I'm like, I have to push this back an hour, or we have to do that, just different small things like that.
When Ryder was small, I just put him in the car, and I'd come out after a showing, and he's like hanging out of the sunroof or whatever. But it would just be like right there, and he'd be with us. But like, it's different now because he's older, so he can kind of he can do a
little
by himself.
something by himself. Yeah, it helps when they are older. Look, I have this problem all the time. Stuff that has to get done around the house. Right now, my house is very much in transition, and it's driving me crazy. And I had a handyman that was helping me get some stuff done, and there's this whole thing where he comes over for 2 or 3 months and then disappears for 6 months and leaves all this stuff undone, and it makes me nuts.
Sounds like
makes me nuts.
My husband.
Yeah. Oh God. If that's there's a reason I'm not married, but but still, like trying to do all the things by myself, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, and I don't even have children, so I find like at least you guys have each other, right? Mm-hmm. Like you have your partner in crime, and
but there's still an element of that. I mean, if you were to come over right now, my office is a train wreck because of a number of things that have to be done around the house, like roofing issues. Like it's very similar.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Oh, and every time I bring over somebody, there goes 5 more projects, and I'm like, get out of my house.
And also $5,000 more dollars.
Well, yes, and I'm like, get out of my house. Get out of my house. So we're going to get there, okay?
Eventually.
And I was talking to one of the contractors yesterday, and he was like, have you done this? And I'm like, no, because this, and this all have to get done before that.
Yeah, don't ask me again.
I said, but I'll get there, okay? And when I'm on it, I work at warp speed, okay? You better look out, But man, it's a lot. It's a lot to manage.
I would say my house is the one that lacks the most as anything in my life because, well, I mean, stuff gets done. It's clean, right? But there's like the organization thing.
Yeah.
My cleaning lady comes over and she's like, "Oh, I have this organizer that would love to get in that cabinet right there." I'm like,
oh, man.
I need it.
Let me tell
it.
you, I have a bunch. I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff, and I'm bringing things over, okay, to my house, and my closets are filling up. Like, okay, so this was super dumb. This is an example of something super dumb. I took out the bed from my front bedroom because I'm going to turn it into a Western closet, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And so I took out the bed. Well, what did I do with all the linens? I put them in the closet, okay? Do I have another bed that fits those linens?
No.
No.
So you need to purge.
So I was like, what am I doing? And this is just habit, right? So I took the linens out and they went over to storage. So they're going to get, I don't know, Facebook Marketplace or whatever happens to linens. And I called my cleaning lady because she also helps me clean out things. She's literally walked around my house singing the George Strait song, Just Give It Away. Okay. I'm serious. I've got to empty some closets. I've got to make some space.
Like, does it bring you joy?
Does
no.
it bring you joy?
Let it go.
Yeah. And then once it's cleaned out, then it's got to be organized.
Yeah.
So it's
Apparently
so
I need
great
one of
when
those
it's done.
people in my life.
Well, we all struggle with
Yeah.
these things.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it takes a while to do these things,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, totally.
So I think you guys are doing pretty good managing all the things.
Because it sounds about right. We're about par. Yeah.
And real estate's weird right now.
Right.
I don't
It's
like
up
it.
and down, which is the biggest thing that you have to do. I feel like pivot all the time, right?
Yeah.
I feel like you're pivoting, like change this, pivot, change.
Well,
this,
you just
pivot.
told me today on the way in here that a buyer, you won title on a contract with a buyer and the seller is paying title. And I was like, see, this is not I've heard that 3 times this week now. And so we're going into a different, we're starting to transition into something different, which means we're all going to have to pivot again. It's just weird. Anyway, okay, what's my next question? Because I don't want to talk about real estate. Okay, let's see. This one we kind of chewed on a little bit, but I still like it. I gave you guys an example of what I was trying to get to. I'm sure you have boundaries. Set boundaries or say no to things that will derail you from your goals. Can you give us an example on how you handled the situation? And the example that I used is someone calls me with an opportunity. The time they want to meet, I already have a meeting. It may not be a work meeting. It could be a personal meeting, but I don't have to tell them that, right? And I do need to honor my schedule. And I have found that if there isn't another time to work it out, was it really an opportunity to begin with for me, right? But most of the time, the opportunity is able to be moved to a time that works for both of us, right? And it's all in how you present it. Unfortunately, you have an appointment at that time. I would like to find a time that works for both of us. Can we look at our schedules again, right? It works really well to get to where I want to go with an opportunity. So, but I do have to set boundaries for my time. I have to do that because Peanut's getting older. I can't be gone from the house 10, 11 hours a day anymore. I'm restricting myself to 7 or 8 hours a day, which also handicaps my ability to be out and about, right? I've had to say no to things because my day's too long. So do you guys have any examples of where you've had to set a boundary and did it hurt an opportunity?
I think it depends on what goals we're trying, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, do we set boundaries for certain goals? But I think it depends on what we're talking about. So like Riker's 11, right? So baseball season is going to be full effect here soon. And we've got like baseball at the wazoo. It's all weekend long. But if you are having listings, you're ideally doing open houses so your clients are pleased with you.
Do you like open houses? Do you think they're working right now?
I think so.
I do.
I mean, a lot of people that come in there.
It's very different, realtor to realtor.
Yeah,
right? The answer is
city to city. Everything is different.
Neighborhood to neighborhood.
Price
Yeah.
to price.
Yeah.
How long? I mean, all the things. But
I sidebar you. I just
no,
was curious.
like totally. But I do my best to make it to every baseball game. Like that's like my goal right there is to make it to baseball. So I'll I'll navigate things as my weekend's approaching, to kind of make sure that I can spend as much time there, but also, satisfy my clients at the same time. So those types of things. But like sometimes when you have to like find a balance, because sometimes it's like, it's just a regular season game and somebody needs X, Y, or Z. Like that's what I have to choose to put this over that.
Do you deal with guilt when you make that decision?
No, sometimes I get frustrated with myself. I'm like, dang it, I didn't line that up properly. But sometimes there's just no way to know what the timing is going to be like, and so you just do the best that you can. But
I'm sure he's okay.
he's
that you had to
totally
miss
fine.
a baseball game.
Yeah, he's totally fine, but I want to see it.
I get it.
You know,
well, that's why I asked you if you had guilt having to sacrifice.
Yeah,
that.
I mean, because Terry's a coach, so he's on the field like every single game. So he's all in 100% of the time because he's coaching.
Right.
So sometimes I'm like, dang it, I really wanted to watch him pitch that inning or that game or whatever it is. And so sometimes it's a bummer, but like at the end of the day, we really get to make our schedules, generally speaking, pretty much 100% of the time. And so there's really not a whole lot of room to complain.
Right.
Well, but then that's okay. So that brings me into another, you always hear that realtors when they get into real estate, it's because I needed flexibility.
I got into real estate.
And I'm like, because I wanted to work my own out. Look, I sold my soul. I don't know about you guys, okay? But,
you're not working your own hours for sure.
No.
You're not, but it's you don't have to answer to corporate America that chain of, like, that's a for us. Like, I was out on that. Like, and because
did you come from corporate?
Yes, I was a banker for almost a decade.
I think I forgot. I knew that I forgot it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was really firm on like the benefits and stuff that we were getting.
Yeah, that's a lot of the reason.
I could not deal with it. I just don't think the right personality for that.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
Weird. Never would have known.
Crazy,
yeah, I know,
Jamie.
Right? So here we are. And I love to get up on a Saturday. I was talking to a friend about this weekend. We were out of town for a birthday. Like, he was like, he used to be an agent. He was like, I used to have to get up on Saturday mornings. And that's when we had to like print out like our map quest and drive people around.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't never mind getting up early on a Saturday morning and do it. Like I was all in, and I still enjoy it. Like, but I might navigate it differently.
Are you a morning person? I think you're all the day kind of person.
I mean, I will be if I have to. If
I've traveled with you. Okay.
I know. Hi, I'm a 1 p.m. person. So can we start at like 3?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like I'll make it work, but like I'm happy to get up and show homes on a Saturday or Sunday morning. I mean, I might the first hour not be super loving it. But after that, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, they say, that's when it's cool outside. So it's a better time to do it anyway.
Right.
Because I look like a disaster. I don't know.
At 1 o'clock on a July 21st.
When it's 150,000 degrees outside.
Well, it hasn't been that bad this summer. We haven't even hit 100.
No. It's been fine.
It feels like it a little bit, but
it's a little toasty
the humidity
today.
is a little aggressive, but
yeah. Oh, I know my hair feels it. But what about you? Have you ever had to set down a hard line boundary, and do you feel like you missed an opportunity because of it?
I don't feel like I've had to set down any hard line boundaries. As I was saying before, like pivoting, there are a lot of times where I am going to have to shuffle my schedule or reconfigure things. But I don't feel like I've missed out on anything because of it. And it's the same with her. My daughter has dance and different things. And so there have been times that I've missed things, but I make up for it because I'm there for the important things, the competitions and all of that. The only time that maybe, and I have experienced the guilt in the past, but it's usually because it'll be a really busy time. And maybe I'm so busy that I'm out showing every night. I'm doing something and I will miss 4 or 5 days, not even seeing her from school to go to bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that with me is I'm like, but it's like a week. And then it's over and I have more time. I just always have to remember that. So when I'm
COVID times, you guys were bananas,
Yeah. Well, yes.
So you probably
going
missed
all the
seeing
time.
everyone quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
We all did.
that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. Sure. And it's not that anymore, right? We're not there anymore. So
we're the opposite of that.
I kind of miss those days, I'll be honest. I think I say that every podcast.
Yeah.
It's the opposite.
It's the opposite. But look, we all know the answer to that, right? We've weeded out some of the non-producers in all industries, not just realtors, but title companies, lenders. A lot of the less successful, let's call them less successful individuals, have weeded out because these are expensive industries to be in. You can't stay if you're not making money, right? So the people that are successful, historically successful, are the ones that are still here. And it was really interesting. I was at a meeting was that 2 weeks ago? And we kind of did, I don't want to call it an economic forecast, but it was kind of a year in review so far. We're really not bad. I mean, it's literally 15 to 20% up across the Metroplex with all of the matrix. So, and I'm on par to do 15 to 20% more than I did last year. Most of the people that I work with are on par to do the same.
My first quarter was killer.
Yeah. So I think I was at a team meeting today and I was like, I think we're back to realtor fatigue or industry fatigue. It's a different kind of fatigue than COVID, but it is still a fatigue where it's really hard to get deals to stay together. It's hard to get offers. It's hard to get showings. Where are the buyers?
Busy, but they don't always get to the closing table.
Yes.
So you can be working your rear off.
Terminations
all day,
are up.
every day.
Contract terminations are up.
And you don't get to the closing table, which was the reward at the end of the job, you know, when you're doing all this. And now, like, you're doing probably the same, if not more, because if you have a listing, you're working your tail off.
Yeah.
But they don't always go to closing, you know.
I actually had someone tell me today I'd rather work with buyers. And I'm like, wow.
100,000%.
I haven't heard that in a
I
while.
love a buyer. Yeah.
I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
And,
I mean,
but it makes sense.
The different markets, right?
It is a different market.
Buyers
More
are
of a
killing
buyer's
it right
market.
So are you guys feeling that
Yeah.
real estate fatigue that we're kind of, it's different, like I said, than COVID, but it's
like
still
the
fatigue.
Frustration because like people pick and choose what they want to believe is happening in the market, and they don't actually understand it until it impacts them directly. So they're feeling it. And when you're the listing agent for them, you also feel it.
are feeling it.
Well, I think
And you feel it, and everybody feels
everybody feels it. Yeah. I mean, I was telling you my July is like,
it. Crazy.
it's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
So no, we're kind of last in line, right?
Yeah.
But it trickles down to us last, but it trickles down, let me tell you.
Yeah.
And so I think you guys are just, I don't know, the education it's taking, like the amount of education you have to give to a consumer, either side, right now is incredible. And they don't listen and stuff's just sitting. And I'm like,
Well, and I don't always have the answers because I'm like, well, this is how it was historically, but now I've got to go research and say, what's going on in your neighborhood? Why are things sitting, you know?
yeah.
So,
Well, we know the reason why things are sitting.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure do.
It's got to be ready to go and it's got to be priced right. But even still, new construction competition, multiple listings and neighborhood competition, like,
That's it.
Yeah. Good times.
no. How do you guys divide and conquer? Do you two share anything in your business?
Not right now, but
Yeah.
Do you help each other?
We have before.
Yeah.
We definitely help each other. Like you mentioned, she's the reason I got all into real estate because I was at a corporate job too. And I had my daughter and I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. And I had gotten my real estate license prior to that, like a couple years prior, but we moved to Arizona. And so I was like, I'm not doing it. I don't know the area.
Right.
That's when I got the corporate job, moved back here. And finally I was like, I'm done with this. And she's like, just do it. Just take the leap. And she was busy at the time. And she's like, I'll have overflow of things you can help me with that we can split, you know, or do different showings just to get your feet wet and understand the business and everything. So she's definitely been a mentor in that aspect. And so we've done stuff before, but right now it's more like I'm going out of town.
yeah.
I need help with showings or different things like that.
Same with like, hey, what do you think about this? Or
Yeah.
Would you comp this? Like that type of stuff. Just like a call.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Bounce things off each other for sure.
Do you divide and conquer with your spouses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, do you have things that you take care of that's your role, and does he have things, or is it you take this today and you take this same thing later?
I would say
just
normally
depends.
we have certain roles that we do, but there are definitely weeks where, especially those times that I am real busy and my husband notices, he's like, just tell me what you need me to do, you know?
I love that.
Get the groceries or, you know, make dinner or something. So
Oh, I
does
want
a
someone to do
ton.
both of what you just said.
Yeah. Terry does a ton around the house.
Okay,
It's
that's
cool
cool.
because of him being an inspector, so we can kind of actually come back together and be like, can you help me with some of these
Yeah.
things so I can wrap my brain around it? But yeah, he does a ton. He does a ton around the house.
That's and does he cook? Is he a grill master? I
need
imagine a
him
grill
to
master.
not be in the
He's the
kitchen.
cook.
I
Oh.
don't want anybody in my kitchen.
You know what? Same. Even though I don't want to be in there either.
You know I'm a food.
I try to
food person. You know
Yes,
this.
you're a huge foodie. I told you you
Yeah.
need to do something with that on social media. Oh, by the way, I took those people to the McKinney. How do you say that Italian place that you
I
told
don't
me about?
know. I went there the other night. Cacaccio. Somebody could correct us. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Isn't it?
And it's so cute in there.
I know, and you'd never know because it's in a strip center.
No, I know. But two of the people that I was with already knew about it, had been there
really?
before. And then the rest of us, we walked in and it's like, I mean, the chandeliers and the huge bouquets of
glad you
flowers
went.
everywhere. And and the service was really good and the food was delicious. And I'm sorry, we can't tell you what restaurant that was.
Starts with a C.
Starts with a C and it's on El Dorado
Yeah.
in McKinney.
Yeah.
And it's Italian.
You
So
figure
good
it out
luck.
from there. Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck.
She always has the good recommendations for
Oh,
food.
no. I text her immediately.
All the time.
Yeah, she called to
immediately.
be like, "Where do we go?"
I don't know how to pronounce that though.
Sitio.
Sitio.
Sitio?
Sitio.
Sitio. I'm sorry, Sitio.
See, we described it well.
Yeah. Look, okay, so you can find it too.
They have a good happy hour, and it's so cute during the holiday. It's all decorated beautifully in there.
Okay, we're gonna have to go back.
It's a good
We're gonna have to go. Let's go.
I'm here for that.
Okay,
I wanna go.
We'll work on getting that scheduled. Okay. In the meantime, before we wrap, I want to talk about a couple of things. Self-care. I love self-care.
What is that?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Do you do it?
Well, like I said in the, when you're talking about time blocking, I definitely make sure that there's time in the day for the gym.
Okay.
I think that's probably the most that I do as far as self-care goes.
You travel a lot.
Yeah.
That's self-care too.
Yeah, well, that too. I mean, you always got to have like a,
You guys are
Like
always
the-
popping off
Yes.
somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And
Which
then
is
you
cool because
follow.
he's retired.
Follow. I'm the follower. Real estate, marriage.
I'm like, I'm in Idaho. What are you doing here?
You literally posted that. Well, Tracey showed up. I'm like, it's not down the street.
I would like to point out that I got there first.
Oh, you did? Well, the way Jamie she made it sound like you
No,
followed
I did. Totally.
you did?
But I
Really
just got there
but she
that
did
week.
get there first. Physically, she was there.
And
the
I
week
had
before.
Oh, got
and I
it.
had family up there, so
Yeah. It was a
I
good
was
reason to be
dying
up there.
when I saw that post. I
Yeah.
thought it was
Hey,
hilarious.
surprise.
Well, I do believe in self-care. And you had to take care of yourself for a while, too, because you are a breast cancer survivor.
I am.
Woo, woo, ring that bell.
2017. So I was in real estate when that happened. I was with a brokerage at the time that was like a lot smaller.
Yeah.
I think you remember
I
back
do.
then. And we were actually together then too. We've been pretty much in the same spot the whole time. But a lot, we have different, healthcare is a situation, that whole animal. But the agents that I worked with actually at that time were super freaking supportive.
Yeah.
Like there's some great ones that, rallied, around
And that
me.
says a lot about you, too, by the way. It does.
Yeah.
And we're all very thankful, beyond thankful, that you were able to beat it,
Yeah. It was
So-
a crazy time. I do think though, like the life changes that I had transitioning from corporate America into this, and you get like you're under somebody's thumb working for corporate America, and everything is like 9 to 5 or whatever it is that you're doing, and you're answering to this company your whole life, and then you get like complete free reign to do whatever you want, whenever you want, and it can be like a little bit a lot. There's tons of happy hours and Christmas parties are out the wazoo, and
you've got to be a little bit more disciplined about
it's-
your time.
And so I kind of like felt like I went like like, oh my gosh, like so
Gotta do all these things.
yeah. And you want to participate, you want to be involved and meet people and network or whatever you want to call it. And so it changed my lifestyle, and so I think that was a big stressor.
Do you know there's a realtor in Dallas that put together, this was years ago, put together a website and would post all the free things that affiliates were doing during the week, meaning broker lunches, happy hours. So realtors could,
5,000 items a day.
Yeah.
yeah. And I was like, hey man, like you don't
You can also go home,
like
go to bed.
but also, well, like And you don't produce, so is this what you do all day?
Yes, that's why there's 1,000 people everywhere you go.
Yeah.
It's like an event. Yeah.
Everybody knew about it. I still know what his name is.
Back to the other question about like, what do you like? Do you have boundaries or whatever?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't. At this point, how often do we really have?
I think we all did a lot of that when we were younger, but
100%.
I don't go to industry things anymore. Look, I don't mean this the way it sounds, okay? But I did serve my time with the boards, right? I checked the boxes. I did all the service. I graduated 2 leadership programs, affiliate of the year in Metrotex. I was on over 30 committees in my career, okay? So at some point, it's okay to pass the torch to other people.
Correct.
And I feel like the same is true for the industry calendar, right? We've done those things. And I get a lot more selective about those things because I'm like, how does that serve my goals?
Yeah.
Personally or professionally, right? And so my time is much better served doing things like this or more intimate environments than socializing at really large scale industry events.
Yeah, like you like earned your,
I got the road rash, girl. Yeah, I earned my stripes.
I mean, I feel like a lot of our partners and crew, meaning lenders, title people, like all of what makes like our business run smooth, all of the partners we pull in, we all kind of started really around the same time. So we all kind of shifted
to the same
to this now. And so it's the same partners, just different mindset almost.
Well, any advice for the ones coming in?
I don't know. You think you kind of have to earn your...
I mean, I feel like it's all about the journey because I've had so many different times where same thing. You're going to all the industry things. I mentored. I was on a team. It's all about the journey. Those served me at the time I was there.
Yeah.
But then you also have to recognize when it's not serving you anymore and when you need, what do I need now to grow? You
Yes.
know? And it is the people that you're surrounded with and the people that you've, I feel like we've got a good group of that too.
There's a lot of them we grow together. Lenders, partners.
And they're all successful women in business too.
Yeah.
Well, I have a rep on my team and I told her, I was like, look, I know what works for me now, but I went to everything. For a long time. And I was the first girl in and I was the last girl out. And, that's kind of what you have to do. And what necessarily works for me isn't necessarily what's going to be that works for you, right? And so you need to go to all the things and make your own choices about, is this something that works for me and serves me and is helping me with my goals, whether it be professionally or personally, right? So I think that's really strong advice is to get involved. That is how you meet people that are also working to grow too. And then after a while, you've got your people, So.
But also have a mentor. I think that's super important for women getting into business. Have somebody that is successful or you think is successful that you look up to that you can meet with and you can bounce ideas and learn from them or several in different industries too.
Yeah.
No, I think several is a good idea. Yeah. I mean, I love having the group of women that I surround myself with, especially the ones that are older than me because they pass down the experience, right? That's how we all learn about what's coming after 51. What's coming next? Okay.
Yeah, you're like, just good times.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Great. So great.
So
Love
great.
this
51's great. I keep telling Phoebe and Casey, I'm like, don't do 50.
So long to go.
No, that's what makes it funny.
Long to go. Oh my God.
Like y'all stay in your 20s and 30s.
Yeah, best of luck in your journey to 51.
I know it's such an age gap. It's hilarious to hear some of our conversations. They're like, what are you even talking about, Tamera? We don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, well, I think this is a great place to stop for today. So thank you.
Thank you
so much
for having us today.
Thanks for having us.
So thankful for the conversation and your friendship. So I really appreciate you guys very much. And that's a wrap on episode number 95. Again, I'm your host, Tamera Gady. If you like my content, you're going to really love my escrow team. So give me an opportunity to talk to you about your title needs and make it a great day.